Hi, this is Rich Reason speaking to you from gorgeous, glorious, sunny Manchester, and this is the Manc's Inside Venues. Hi, my name's Richard Reason, known as Rich Reason. I do a few things, but one of them is I've been running a night called Hit and Run in Manchester since 2006. And this is the year where we're celebrating our 15 years. We put on a wide variety of music, a lot of bass music, music of black origin, forward thinking, with an emphasis on bringing new sounds to Manchester or helping develop the best new sounds from Manchester. Hit and Run started in 2006 in Manchester. There was like a prehistory in Oxford as well, but I moved here 2004, 2007 we moved to Attic, and then 2008 we moved to the Mint Lounge. But I would say it's the venue I've used the most over the years. We've always come back and done extra stuff here, so it's kind of one of the places we feel most at home at. I think it's a great size in the sense that if you have 150, 200 people in here, it feels busy enough, do you know what I mean? But then also, you can get 500 people in quite comfortably. I think the location is in the northern quarter. It's one of the last venues in this area, and the music and the culture is a large part of this area being regenerated. Semi-bougie, semi-underground, grimy sort of like club, and I think it's quite versatile in that sense as well. It's kind of been the place where I do album launches. I'm very proud that artists, when they kind of put out a body of work, they often come to me about promoting doing an album show. So we've had a lot of really special album shows down here. Children of Zeus, Abnormal Sleeps, several DRS ones, Black Josh. And so, again, it's kind of feels very like a homecoming sort of environment. You can sort of put on something that's like, I did a lot of riot jazz nights down here, something that feels quite sort of cabaret and posh, but then you can also whack in a massive great sound system and have a load of drum and bass, and both work, so I think it's versatile in that sense. I'm very proud of the fact that Hit and Run's a night that is a real mix of young locals, slightly older locals, and the students, and I think the best raves is like when everyone's, class, race, gender, age, sexuality, throw them all together, see what happens. I'm here with the manager of Factory, Nala. She's the power behind the throne. So Factory, many happy memories from doing events here. So I think about 2010, I think we moved in. One night that really stands out was actually our freshers for 2010, because we had a crazy lineup, which I don't think I'd ever be able to reassemble. So it was James Blake, Subtract, Red Light, Alex Perez and Icicle all on the same night. Joker coming to play, but yeah, lots of really big people. But I think a lot of the nights that last the longest in the memory was the 8 Gold Rings nights, which weren't Hit and Run nights, but when a friend of ours tragically died, this was often his favourite place to come, and he used to love the nights here. So we put on these, all of our friends came together, we put on these huge nights here, and we had, and then the first one raised money to go to his daughters to collect when they're 18, and then the second one, the family asked it to go to like the NHS because they looked after him so well. Factory again was somewhere that we sort of came back to. We went to the Ritz for a little bit and didn't work out because it was just like so massive on a Monday night. You'd get 800 people in there and people would be like, oh, why is it dead? And it's like, no, there's 800 people, it's just because it's such a massive venue. Hidden has been incredible, and it's been the venue that we've been consistently at the longest now. So we moved here in 2015 or 16, I think it was, maybe 2016, but we moved here for the 9th birthday. And I think that we are on the same page with the sense that, the owners here, they've always wanted to stay independent and do their own thing. And I think, again, with Hit and Run, I've always decided that, I just prefer it to be slightly smaller, but for it to be my own sort of kingdom or toy to play. You know, I don't have to ask anyone's permission, you know, and I think Hidden we have that sort of independent spirit. Manchester, the city, and of course the people have added loads to the night over the 15 years. First of all, the size of the city means that you can start small and grow organically. I think Manchester crowds have a perfect balance of people that are really into the music and knowledgeable and up to date and forward thinking, but that also they viscerally let you know as well that whether they're into it or not. I think Manchester gets a perfect balance of people that are like heads who have like knowledge and are deep into the scene and the genre, but then also as well they're still like 100% up for a party. So do you know what I mean? So it's a very rewarding place, and I think you see that a lot with like DJs and people who come up here. It's like, wow, I can really push the envelope, but it's still like a crazy rave as well. There is just so much talent coming out of this city, and there is something in the water, and I do think people are brought up in a way that they are surrounded by music. For example, like Northern Soul is sort of cheese up here, and everyone knows, you know, sort of Diana Ross and Supremes and, you know, Martha Reeves and all these like classic groups in a way that I don't think other cities do, and I think there's a lot of soul in the veins of the culture here. Next night here is the 15th birthday on the 5th of March 2022. We got a massive lineup across all 3 floors. We've got license to open all 3 floors, and yeah, there's a cornucopia of musical loveliness ready for you to gobble up, so come on down everyone. This is the Manc, and you've been watching Inside Venues with me, Rich Reason.